Yes, you heard it right. Finally, we now have our very own YouTube channel. Took us so long, no? TJ and I talagang we really mustered the courage to do this because we're not really, what do you call it, parang public people. We're really private people and we love quietness in our lives.
Actually, yung sockmed nga natin walang laman.
Actually, if you check our social media, wala po silang naman. But anyway, we're excited to be here with you and we're excited to share with you quality conversations, quality topic, and quality people, which will be our guest today and in the succeeding video. So, without further ado, papakilala ko muna yung sarili ko. I am Megz Zapanta. I am an entrepreneur and the founder of Burrplowcarbdeli. And to introduce to you our guest for this first video, TJ.
Yes, but first, before I introduce our special guest for tonight, I'd just like to introduce myself first. My name is TJ Rosario. I'm a health and fitness advocate. And also the founder of Burrplowcarbdeli. Ayan. And to introduce our special guest for tonight. Which we know, nakilala niyo rin siya for sure.
For sure.
Yes. She is a doctor, also a book author, a low-carb diet practitioner with over 1 million followers. On Facebook and YouTube. Grabe talaga. With a Facebook community called Life Without Rice, with almost 500,000 members, and definitely one of the most watched low-carb diet advocate in the internet here in the country. Ayan, the Diet Doctora. And finally, the founder of National Low-Carb Day. I introduce to you the very pretty and soon-to-be a mother, Dr. Josephine Grace Rojo-Tan. Yay! Wala tayong ano eh.
Welcome to Burrp.
Welcome, Doc. Welcome, Doc.
Thank you so much, Megz. Thank you so much, TJ, for that very, very warm introduction. And also for giving me the honor to be your first guest in BurrpTV. Congratulations for launching BurrpTV finally! Para ma-share niyo naman yung mga beauties niyo. And of course, yes, I think this is a very good venue for us to educate, for us to share kung ano yung mga things that we believe is helpful for ourselves, for the Filipino people, for health in general, at yun nga, for all ages. I think yun, no? For all ages. Hindi lang para sa may mga sakit, even for those fit. So, you should follow and subscribe, of course, to BurrpTV ngayon pa lang so that you won't miss any episodes.
I love that. I love that. Thank you pala.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Doc. We appreciate na she came over all the way from BGC pa. And mukha pong hinila namin siya sa clinic pero hindi po nangyari yun. She voluntarily went here. Anyway, without further ado, TJ, would you like to proceed with the questions?
Yes, are we gonna repeat the question? Ayan, but sige, are you ready, Doc, for our first question?
Ready.
Ito, na-rehearse muna to, Doc, kasi nag-take 2 na tayo. Tatanungin ko pa ba kung how do you brush your teeth?
Pero sige.
Grabe talaga si Doc, no? Lagi may sagot. Ayan, just kidding, Doc, syempre. But for our first question, of course, no, as you all know, you're an advocate and advocating low-carb diet. And not just that, talagang pinapractice mo siya sa personal life mo. And the question is, Doc, what is your favorite part about advocating this diet and what made you fall in love with it and really pursue it and especially be really passionate about it?
So for low carb, I think like right now we cannot separate low carb and fasting. So it's really a low carb and fasting community. Kasi eventually, yun, the moment you do low carb, makakapag-fasting ka talaga, kahit 12 hours lang. So it's really, that's why we call it an LCF community, LCF nutrition, low carb and fasting nutrition. And my most favorite part of this journey talaga is the people. So the people being helped, the people spreading the advocacy in themselves, parang sila mismo nagiging advocates. At sabi nga ng isang friend namin, you are making your own ripples.
Yeah.
So, because we started this, especially for me, I started this out of curiosity as an experiment lang with myself, coming from a family history with long line of diabetes and early death from diabetes talaga. and I tried it. It's effective for me and also with my family. So that's the time that we share it with the community. Kasi before, I was restricted with my practice kasi I was still under training. So when you know something that's really worth sharing, you cannot help yourself but be loud.
Yes.
So dapat may exhaust kahit saan may kalalabasan. So yun, mukha ko ng phone ko, nag-record ako. Yun I started with the book. Nag-publish muna ako ng book and then it started to yung spread nun at marami na nag-invite for interviews like this before, and eventually I created my own channel. At doon na nga, nagsimula yun, and everything else is history na. Oo. So, ang pinaka-favorite part ko is when I learned that some people, majority of people actually got curious with low carb when they heard something from my video, but they believed in it and they continued it when they already felt the changes, the healing. Sila na mismo yung nakakita talaga kung how effective low carb is, and then they become advocates themselves. So to be a part of that journey, no? So ilang minsan ilang levels of of association na, uy, kilala na. Yung iba hindi nakakilala sa akin, pero yung magpuro sa kanila, yun yung nakakilala. So it's really heartwarming, and we always know, no, when we try to help or we learn that we help someone, it's something that is talaga priceless.
That's right. That's really worth sharing. Kasi pero isipin mo rin, if you find some video in the internet that says what you should eat and what you should not eat, tapos yung tao na yun, tinry talaga yung sinasabi mo na hindi ka naman kilala in person. That's kind of flattering pa nga eh. Ibig sabihin, Dr. Rojo has done it well.
Yes.
Diba? Na-establish yung credibility eh.
Yeah.
But speaking about this, Doc, syempre, in the past years, we really noticed that the community is growing.
Yes.
There is an increasing number of practitioners and advocates, ganyan. And then, syempre, madami na yung followers mo. Millions nga.
Followers/fans.
Oo, grabe. Pag may nakakita kay Doc sa mall, parang feeling ko tumatakbo pa para magpa-picture. I think I saw that video one time. But Doc, my question is, so syempre nakikita mo na talaga siya with your own eyes na ang dami na a lot of Filipinos are learning the low-carb diet, pati fans mo, families mo, naman. How exactly are you feeling about it? May pressure ba? Or pure excitement lang?
For me, there's not much pressure in a sense kasi na whatever I say in front of the camera, it's exactly what we do behind the camera. So it's just kahit yung mga, like right now, diba, we don't have any practice. So all of these talaga is just spontaneous because it's just sharing what we do every day. It's what I live every day. And hindi siguro pressure, but it's more on being inspired and motivated to stay in this track. Kasi alam mo, marami yung mas nai-inspire or nagpa-follow. So, and I'm being realistic, I'm not being hypocrite. They also see when I travel last time, I also eat croissant.
Yeah.
So, so those things. So it's reality, and helping them with the mindset.
That's right.
That's what, and I think it's very helpful both ways for the audience and me, because knowing that there are people somewhat relying on the stuff that I do, that I say.
Yeah.
So I also try my best to stay on track.
Yeah.
And at the same time, for them then, they also see na they don't need to be perfect.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's right.
There's always leeway for birthday celebrations or whatnot. Okay? So at least yun lang, the mindset, the right mindset, that's the thing that I want them to have. Na kahit biglang wala akong video for the whole year. In case hindi ako maglagay ng any video for the whole year, they already know what to do.
That's right.
So, yun.
Kumbaga, Doc, parang it's really, feeling ko parang on top of everything else, yung nabanggit nyo kanina, di ba, na parang most important part of this advocate are the people eh.
Yes.
Parang seeing them na nagkakaroon sila ng sariling transformation, kahit as simple as losing weight, na sustainable naman siya, hindi sila or something na kagaya ko to. I mean, personally, di ba, nabanggit ko before na nagkaroon ako naging pre-diabetic ako, naging candidate ako. Minsan na nga lang ako maging candidate, di ba?
At the age of what, TJ?
At the age of 26 or 27, I think.
That young.
I mean, that young, and I never thought na magkakaroon ako ng ganon. So,
Surprise!
surprise! Di ba? But yes, Doc, so sobrang ano niyan, I know that on top of everything, knowing na talagang you are able to help people out and to really be the voice kung how, kung paano, anong pwedeng gawin, then yeah, that's really
That's really something.
That's really something.
Ang galing. Super inspiring. Pero syempre, Doc, when you progress in such spreading information or lumalaki yung fan base and you reach and marami na nakakita, part of the process along the way, may mga challenges talaga dyan kagaya ng mga hindi makakaintindi.
Yes.
Magkakaroon ng bashers, something like that, or minsan pa nga siguro from the industry mismo, like doctors with different beliefs or nutritionists. I'm sure you've had your experiences. Can you share us something? And how did you handle it?
So actually, nandiyan naman talaga yan. But meron kaming parang joke na, inside joke lang namin sa family. The moment daw na magkakaroon ka ng basher, it's meaning you made it. So, for the time na meron na kayong basher,
Oh my God!
the whole time you can say, I made it na.
Emotional.
Wow.
But seriously, maraming ganyan. And sadly nga, even among low-carb advocates, meron talagang mga kung ano. Because low-carb, I think we've just talked about this over dinner, di ba? Hindi siya yung isa lang. There's low-carb na, casual low-carb, moderate low-carb, liberal low-carb, merong keto level low-carb.
Yes.
May high-protein low-carb, may low-calorie low-carb. So all of those are part of low-carb. And we are advocating all of these kasi iba-iba yung needs ng kada tao.
Yes.
Iba-iba yung kanilang journey, iba-iba yung kanilang health issues, iba-iba yung kanilang physical activity, iba-iba yung kanilang fitness goals. So, kaya we are trying to help them with as many videos and as many contents as possible for them to see which ones sila na belong and for them to try it themselves at kung makita nila which ones will work for them. And for me, I'm on inclusion. So that's why you will never hear me say another bad word towards another person. Because kung meron man silang nasasabing hindi maganda o hindi ayon sa belief nila, I respect them. Sa kanila yun.
Do you normally just keep quiet or you answer like
No, usually, meron na time na
Nag-umpisa kayo, Doc? Sumasagot ka ba sa comments?
Sumasagot ako ng comment, pero usually yung mga comment ko, meron nangangaway, no? So, yung sagot ko lang, para huwag kang mag-stress, i-unfollow niyo ako.
Oh my
Yes. Kung nasi-stress kayo sa akin, huwag niyo akong i-follow. Naku, yung mental health mo, yung pinaka-importante. So, usually, I just either disregard them, but before I disregard them, especially negative comments, I really try to analyze if they have a point. Kasi usually, every time you get criticism, meron talaga, they're coming from somewhere.
Yes.
So, hindi man sila 100% correct, but maybe you can gain from it na you can improve a little. And those criticisms talaga are improvements, avenue for improvements. Because the moment you feel you are already perfect, dun nagsistart yung growth mo. Dun talaga yung pinaka-worst of all. So, even until now, the admins of the communities that I handle, from time to time, they give me feedback at alam nila na it's really evolving. So, they know how open I am to suggestions, to possible modifications. So, yan. So, that's why we started before with low carb and fasting, walang exercise. Ngayon, exercise whenever you can. Lessen your sitting time as much as possible. So, we are all evolving. So, I am always thankful for the supporters as well as the bashers. At kahit pa nagbabash sila, nanonood pa rin sila sa review yun.
Tama. Kasi wala naman silang mababash.
And as always, I pray for them.
Yes.
So we pray for enlightenment for them and also peace. Kasi stressful if hindi sila nakakatulog ng mabuti. when they get enough sleep, then yung clarity of mind and everything, it will just follow.
Yes.
So, yun.
Grabe si Doktora, no, handling everything with grace talaga. Talaga with grace talaga. May next session na tayo, Doc. Handling everything with grace.
Pinahintay. So, DJ, may ano ka pa ba? May follow-up questions ka pa ba ba?
May naisip ako to kanina, nakalimutan ko lang. Meron akong fun question na meron na bang parang una na naging basher but parang eventually became an advocate? Or
Converts.
The converts or something like that. But siguro someone who used to not believe in this and that, tapos they tried it for themselves, na-realize nila na, oh, it's really working pala.
Yeah, actually meron. And there are even doctors also who are YouTubers din. Na before, sobrang, talaga,
Against
naku, mamamatay
sila.
kayo dyan sa low carb. Talaga yung sinasabi, naku, kapag nag-fasting yung magkakausap kayo. Ngayon, yung sinasabi niya, kasi nasa American Diabetes Association, na part na siya ng 9 diets that are possibly offered as part siya ng medical nutrition therapy. So, diet can be part of therapy. So, medical nutrition therapy yung tawag. So, low carb and keto as part of that. 9 kinds of diet yun. Dalawa doon low carb. Low carb and very low carb, which is equivalent to keto. So, yun. Now that it's there, yung sinasabi din niya. So, studies are now showing na you can really benefit from low carb.
Yeah, but I'm curious, Doc, no? Is there an organization or group of doctors na mga advocates ng low carb sa Pilipinas?
Right now, I have that exclusive group na Low Carb Doctors PH.
Yeah.
Yan lang. So that's the one that I handle. And under there, marami na rin mga doctors na nag-masterclass on low carb and fasting because I also have an online low carb and fasting masterclass. Kasi when I started before, when I did it on myself, madali lang. Pero the moment you apply it to a patient, it's gonna be different.
Especially yung sudden switch of lifestyle.
Yes, and the medication. So, that's why I made the masterclass. It's open for all actually. Pero if you are a doctor, you can benefit more from it.
Yes.
Kasi maa-apply mo siya with your patient. So, marami na. Yung iba nga lang, because maybe of subspecialty din, they are not as open na naglo-low carb sila. So, hindi sila ganon ka-loud when it comes to social media or public. But to their patients, they advise it. It's really nice. So, hindi ko lang na-attend because you reminded me of that, no? Hindi ko na nabuksan yung ang dami na. Maraming low carb doctors na rin na nag-join.
Open for application si Doktora. Mag-handle ng kanyang Facebook page.
Yeah, alright. It's really a promising thing, yung low carb. Kasi talaga namang it gives results. Kung hindi naman siya nagbibigay ng result, wala naman po tayo dito ngayon.
Kaya baka hindi aabot ng millions of subscribers si Doktora. I mean, if it's not working.
Without boosting.
Wow.
Without
organic
reach talaga.
That's right. Well, Doc, mapunta na rin ako sa next kong question. So, dito naman na tayo at ang dami talagang gumagawa ng low carb ngayon. Do you have like certain ambitions or dream for the community? Or sabihin mo ng panag-patient yung tanong, for the community? No, I mean, kasi diba, masarap siya sa pakiramdam, yung mag-lose ka na weight, low carb ka, may dali and so on. Parang masarap kasi mag-share, diba? So, they tend to have those ideas na sana, yung government, ganito, or whatever like that. There are certain ambitions like that.
Yes, actually, we talked about that, especially with my family, especially my siblings. We are working together with National Low-Carb Day and many other advocates. One of those things that we envision talaga is for low carb to be an everyday language.
Yes, right.
Yung hindi ka kapag umorder ka sa restaurant, kapag umorder ka ng walang rice, hindi ka tatanungin, sure ka walang rice. Kasi ngayon, ilang rice pa, walang rice.
Walang discrimination.
At madalas may ako sasagot, ay hindi po, kailangan po may rice. Sige kami na lang magtatanggal.
So at least sana it will be so widespread in a way na whenever we go out, there's always a low carb option available.
Yes.
Na kung walang rice, they can have that alternative. At I'm very, very surprised nga na in Bacolod daw, alam mo, merong ramen house doon na you have the option to choose either shirataki noodles or regular na egg noodles, mga gano'n. So, nakakatuwa. I think we are going there, but still needs a lot of help. Kaya I am very thankful with guys like you na really went out of your comfort zone. Lumabas ng BurrpTV para to spread this. Yung isang gusto ko siguro na envision ko, like on restaurants, you can put net carbs.
Oh,
you can
right.
imagine if sa menu, alam mong net carbs niyan.
Actually, I read this one article. Here in Quezon City, there's this parang initiative na lahat daw ng restaurants kailangan naka-declare yung calories.
Oh.
Pero it's a good start, kahit calories. It's a good start na. So, I don't know kung dadating tayo doon, pero it will really help.
Dapat macros complete.
Oh,
Macros. Macros na.
Plus, I don't know, baka magmura yung bigas pag lahat ng local.
Mga meron alam
Nananawagan ka ba?
I understand din, marami din kasi because we are a lot of farmers din, di ba?
Yes.
So baka mawalan na daw ng trabaho yung mga farmers. Hindi naman po. Mag-iiba lang yung itatanim nila. Naman. Pero hindi sila mawawala ng trabaho.
Ay, oo.
Yeah, that's right. But we're not exactly removing rice naman. Siyempre para sa mga strict, hindi pa rin naman mawawala ng ani yung mga farmers. Not to that point naman.
At least siguro mawala yung ani rice, no?
Kaya the anti-rice. Kasi,
anti-rice.
like, for example, si Doktora is, you're not eating rice at all po, Doktora.
Wala talaga.
Wala talaga rice si Doktora.
Unless, shirataki rice.
Hinutikan mo nang i-take out ako kanina. Yeah, but for us naman, like again, we mentioned kanina, we are not totally eliminating carbs kasi we have different types of lifestyle na kailangan din natin gawin. Like for example, me, I love going to the gym. So as my body tells me, nakakapag-carbs ako right before my gym or after my gym. Si Doktora naman, what suits her well is talagang walang rice.
That's right.
What about you?
Ako naman, sobrang hilig ko sa Filipino food. Alam mo naman, yung Filipino food, hindi pwedeng walang rice. Pero nahihit ko naman, kasi my lifestyle is actually 50 to 100 grams of carbs a day. So, napapasok ko naman siya na gano'n.
Yeah.
Pero syempre sa gabi, wala na. Talaga. And maaga rin ako mag-fasting.
And I think what's important is the awareness.
That's right.
Kasi kahit pa you allow yourself to eat rice, pero never to a point before na hindi ka nag-isip, parang, sige, more pa. 3 cups, 2 cups, in one sitting, no, ubos before. Ngayon, may consciousness talaga. And you actually tend to savor it more.
That's right.
Oh, while you're eating it. Yun, para na siyang nakakatuwa nga. Even when we're eating shirataki rice, yung tinitipid mo yung rice, hindi na yung ulam.
Yeah.
Kasi before yung ulam, di ba? Yung ulam yung tinitipid mo.
Kabundok yung rice.
Ngayon yung, yung low-carb rice na yung tinitipid mo. Para siya yung ulam.
Yeah. Since we're talking about doability, yung sustainability ng diet, I think I want to ask about the younger generation. Kasi nowadays, syempre, nasan ba yung attention ng mga younger generation natin? Mostly are in the internet. And if you search everything in the internet, you will not find one specific answer dahil ang daming may sinasabi talaga. So, Doc, my question is, para sa isang bata, or sabi mo lang teenager, na ang daming nababasa na yung low calorie counting, and then may keto, whatsoever, meron pang vegan. Diba? But vegan, we classify vegan as a political belief, diba? So, what advice can you give this younger generation in the most simplistic way they will understand?
Yung classic pa din na sinasabi na eat everything in moderation. It can still help. It can still help if we simplify things. So, with low carb naman kasi, we have this 5 low carb levels. If ikaw talaga ay sobrang sakitin na because of too much carbs in your life, then you have to really go strict as
Parang
carnivore siguro.
Yeah.
Ano ba yun? Ruminant carnivore. May ganon. So, dapat, grass-fed. Ruminant carnivore, grass-fed beef.
Super strict
Super strict. For yun talaga yung parang
Specific meat.
healing talaga. Grass-fed, organic, no antibiotic kind of ruminants. Yun yung allowed.
Mamahaling lifestyle yan.
So, but when it comes to young children, growing children, even pregnant, they have this allowance for some insulin spike because they are growing.
That's right.
Then they can accommodate carbs, especially complex carbohydrates. So with complex carbohydrates, doon kasama doon yung rice, grains, fruits.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hindi po milk yan.
but yun nga, to make it sustainable. Because our life is not just about health lang naman. It's also about socialization, it's also about going out, having fun with friends, at ayaw mo rin ma-outcast na.
Yes.
Bigla ka ang bata-bata mo pa, tapos and health conscious pa rin. Hindi siya bagay sa isang teenager. Oo, sa isang teens, I know, hindi ako nagsusugar. Yung ganyan, hindi siya bagay. So, parang yung pinaka-dictum doon, if you have to eat something processed, like milk tea for example, at least it will not consume more than 10 to 20% of your overall food intake. Okay? So, pwede kang mag-milk tea, pero hindi pa rin milk tea ka whole day.
Yung dami pa namang mga nagtitrending ng mga milk tea na ganyan kalalaki.
Oh my God. And the milk tea ngayon talaga, especially yung mura, you cannot, if it's real milk, and if it's real tea, hindi ka pa rin makakabili na ganun kamura in that market.
Yes.
So it's really, really processed. Pero yun nga, I understand sa mga kabataan, bata pa naman ako kasi kayo, tapos na kayong mag-enjoy it. And then we are so happy na na-enjoy natin before, now we are still here. But we don't want them to have that mistake and to struggle na parang meron kang talaga, parang kang addict talaga na you undergo withdrawal from those foods. Diba? Na ganong phases. So, we want them to have more intelligent choices. Kasi before, we don't have a choice because we don't know any better. So, I hope they get the right na information from the internet. So, spreading good contents like this is really helpful. At least, para ma-neutralize lang naman yung mga walang kwenta talaga. So, para merong, may competition kung mga sa better contents, no?
And speaking of mga pinag-uusapan online, ako ngayon, ano pa talaga ang body shaming, di ba? Kasi tayo, we're very conscious sa kinakain natin. I mean, sa totoo lang po, pero no offense naman. Minsan pag nakakita kami ng someone na medyo over, tapos ihawag na milk tea, parang, ginagawa mo. So, di ba, what's your opinion about that type, yung usapang body shaming, or I mean, not body shaming, yung normalizing that having extra weight is okay. So, what can you say about that?
I think I tackled it in one of my videos, no, na not all fats are unhealthy na talaga. And not all thin are already healthy. Because metabolic na function will still be different. But when you have extra fats na, it just means one thing. You are consuming more than what you need. Yun lang yun. So, it's up to you how much you will consume more. Kasi after a certain amount na makaya ng katawan mo to store fats, it's going to store it in a pathological way. So, problematic way. It can be as tumor, pwede na siyang mag-build up ng blood vessels mo, pwede na siyang magpataas ng blood pressure mo. Kasi kung titingnan mo, hindi lahat ng mataba may sakit. But it's only up to a certain point. If they will not do something about it, eventually, lalabas na yan.
So, like what your body can handle, then anything that exceeds can lead to something.
And there's also, tamang-tama yan, kasi iba-iba tolerance on fat build-up ng kada tao. I'm sure, lahat tayo merong kakilala, at least one person na sobrang dami ko kumain ng buffet, unlimited rice, pero hindi ko mataba. Payat na payat pa rin. If she's a girl, try to ask dysmenorrhea. Pains, aches and pains, parating sumasakit yung ulo, parating headache, because their body cannot create fats. So the insulin spike, eventually the inflammation, will manifest somewhere else. So usually inflammation can manifest as aches and pains. For the young ones, sa mga lalaki, parating bata-bata pa, parang akala mo may arthritis na, may mga ganun, or tumor formation, may mga bukol-bukol, or whatever.
These tumor daw are benign ba to?
Benign pa naman.
Possible?
Mostly, they start as benign, but they can have yung tawag natin malignant change. So it can change into something cancerous. So you're not scaring anybody, but that's just how our body works.
Baka iniisip niyo tinatakot po namin kayo. Tama po kayo actually.
Natatakot na ba kayo?
No, we're just kidding. But the point of this video talaga is more awareness.
Yes,
Spreading awareness. Ayun. So, last year, di ba, there was a National Low-Carb Day na nangyari. And Actually, Dr. Rojo here is the founder of that event. It was very successful. We were there, no, TJ?
Yes.
Actually,
Palakad-lakad kami doon.
sobrang nag-enjoy ako ng event na yan. I thought na nagpapakilala lang kami na nila. But when we got there, hindi kami nag-aalok sa customers eh. Parang sila like, oh, yung Burrp nandito parang, ang galing, kilala nila kami. So, sobrang happy ko ng event.
Honestly, parang akala namin, Doc, ang dami na namin dalang items to sell. Nagulat kami, hindi pa tapos yung event. Sabi namin, wala na.
Wow.
Wala na.
We were the first na nasold out.
Wow.
Nag-umpisa pa lang mag-hype yung mga katabi namin, tapos ubus na yung sabi. So, sobrang ganda ng event for us. Then I realized na wow, we were able to establish a name na pala. Nandiyan yung kami. Kasi at that time, we were just a year pa lang eh. 1 year pa lang. Thank you for that. So by the way, let's ask Dr. Rojo naman. So how were you able to come up with the event, National Low-Carb Day?
So, kasi, low carb, as much as it is known by low carbers by heart, no?
Yes.
It's not that well known pa rin outside, okay? And usually, a common low carber have trouble explaining to their loved ones kung ano ang low carb or ikaw na naman siguro gumagawa niyan or baka ano ba yan, yung wala talagang idea. So, the National Low-Carb Day actually aims na to raise awareness, especially outside the community. And para siyang mag-serve as parang backbone, parang mag-boost ng confidence ng isang low-carber na they know that they are not alone. That there is such a thing as National Low-Carb Day na kung saan the most number of low-carbers nag-gather in one day. And to show na hindi ako nag-isa. So, sobrang dami doon. They came alone or sometimes...
Oh, yeah.
Oo.
You met friends there, diba?
Yeah.
Oo. Yung iba, sinascam nila yung asawa nila. Akala nila, pupunta lang sila sa mall, pero yun pala really. And actually, just to show na they are not alone. Yung sinasabi na hindi lang ako gumagawa nito. Look at this community, this very strong community. And each individual attendees, meron silang story na worth hearing talaga.
Yes.
Stories of healing, very inspiring. It's almost miraculous talaga.
Oh.
So yung weight loss na pinakamarami na reason why they started low carb, parang mag-blur out na yun because of mga patients na nasa ICU na, binigyan na ng tanning, yung gamot hindi na mabilang, mas marami pang ininom na gamot kasi sa kinakain na pagkain.
Yeah.
Because of morbidity na talaga. And now they are walking.
They were there.
They
attended.
attended.
Wow.
Now, so yun, it's really for them.
At nararamdaman ko na yung videographer sa likod ng camera na ito magtatanong na mamaya. Ano meron siya? Ano ang low carb na ito? May isang to ba dito?
Kasi hindi na explain na what is low carb, no? Automatic na tayo kung ano na
Actually, anyway, Doc, so nung nakita ko yung traffic, yung visitors, yung influx ng mga dumating last year, how did you feel?
It's somewhat reassuring because that's really what we visualize. And what more is the online presence. Kasi sa dami ng pumunta doon, mas marami pa rin yung hindi nakapunta.
Wow!
Mas marami pa rin yung hindi nakapunta. And you're gonna be so touched talaga na merong iba bumili ng ticket just to show support, even if they're abroad, even if they're in Mindanao, just to show lang na gusto ko sumuporta, kaya lang
Grabe sila grateful.
Ganun sila grateful. So that's why ang pag-organize ng National Low-Carb Day is not really easy and it's not profit-driven talaga.
That's right.
So, from the start pa lang, we already allotted a budget for it. It's really our way of giving back sa community, sa people. That's why it's really affordable. Na, especially with your help this year, it's not just affordable, it's also gonna be sumptuous.
Yes!
May ganun na siyang level. And it's really our gift for the community na meron silang maaasahan na a day that they can call their own.
I love that. Actually, for this year, we're gonna be having our National Low-Carb Day on October 1 at the Filinvest Tent, no? And we're so fortunate that we were given the opportunity to be the home presenter to this year's event. So thank you, Doc.
Thank you
for letting us be the
also.
co-presenter. So ano naman ang i-expect ng mga visitors natin this year?
So this year, it's gonna be totally different because last year, it's a combination of National Low-Carb Day, which is about fun, testimonials, and also parang academic side because it's in collaboration with Klircon. But this year, it's gonna be purely National Low-Carb Day. So it's all about entertainment, it's all about...
Sasayaw ka?
Baka, no? Or hindi natin alam. But it's gonna be really prepared a lot na hindi ka lang manonood, hindi ka lang upo. You're gonna be part of the show. So it's gonna be a show na everyone will never
Siguro,
forget talaga.
magtikinig siguro kami ni TJ.
Pwede.
Yan.
As co-presenter, meron kayong slot talaga. Okay? Aabangan nila yan.
Okay na pala. Yeah, so please come and join us October 1 National Low-Carb Day at Filinvest Tent. And hindi lang yan, TJ, di ba meron tayong sorpresa para sa kanila? Di ba sagot mo yung food?
Akala ko like personal surprise ko na magti-TikTok ba ako dyan or ano. But yes, of course, we hope to see you all there and magpa-provide kami ng, sabi nga ni Doktora, sumptuous low-carb meal only from burrplowcarbdeli.
Yes, of course. Yeah. So watch out. Syempre, we will not make it simple. We will make it very special for all our attendees and all our VIP. So see you there. We're excited to meet all of you there. So Doc, anything you want to say?
Kahit ako excited to attend a gathering like this, an event like this na merong low carb na isi-serve.
Wow!
Except for family namin na mga birthdays, but other than that, a big gathering na parang convention
Na may low carb, no?
Na may
I
low
think
carb.
it's going to be the first time.
It's
It
gonna
is
be
really
the first
good.
time. It's gonna be the first.
Kaya nga i-declare na natin holiday yung ano.
First Sunday of October. So please help us, help our community grow even bigger and happier. And I hope to see you all on the National Low-Carb Day. So hindi pa too late, you can still register sa www.nationallowcarbday.com or call our admins, message yun lang sa Facebook and YouTube channels natin.
That is right. So thank you so much, Doktora, for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much, Doktora. At nag-book ka pa ng flight from BGC.
Pero mamaya hinihintay ko talaga yung videographer, tatanungin talaga kami. Anyway, thank you so much and we're all excited to meet you on October 1. Makulit-ulit, diba? Bumili na kayo ng tickets kasi may kasamang food yun.
Yes!
Alright.
Sumptuous food.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much!